Next is group. In-group or out-group bias. Group. User overly define themselves in terms of social groupings, and group become echo chamber in which user believe are amplified and reinforcement and choose who do not fit into choose group and be titled. Groups are may two types. First first type is in group love. Yours into the group are motivated to serve, help and maintain the group. Second type is out group hate. User not in the group are the target of aggressive, hurtful, or competitive action. And interest, gender, and race often define the discussion group. Next is conversation. Misinformation, disinformation, and aggressive engagement. Conversation. Chatbox and social bot that mimic human behavior to fulfill conversation in online space with spam and misleading advertise, advertisement and that contribute editor of Scientific American Mind or from editor-in-chief of Physiology Today was fooled into thinking an chatbot or a dating service was interested in in human romantically. When Microsoft released its toy chatbot in 2016 to engage with millennials, some used trick and chatbot learning how to make crazy statement. Next is identity, exploitation of online self. Identity, the another block of the dark side honeycomb. Conversation, relation, and growth and sharing work to negatively impact who we, who we are, who we are, and our personality and character. Social media was exhibition, status update, photo, comment, and chat and vlogs to reveal to personality, temporal, location, and situational information. Identity is the visibility, transparent, permanence, and granularity of social user can't easily lose control of their own identity. Next, local and global cultural production of media. First, local culture. A group of people in particular place who case who care themselves as a community who share experience, customer and traits who work the first third choose traits and customer in order to claim uniqueness and disgusting themselves for another. Local culture. For me, local culture is for rural area and residential. Local culture creates a sense of belonging. This identity support and identification of plans of action to improve well-being by facilitating tradition and value culture, contribute to the development of senses of belonging and community. Local culture are preserved to custom with our practice that a group of people adopt on regular basis because of their remoteness. Global culture. This is a set of shared experience, norms, symbol, and idea to unity people at the global level. Global level example. Global culture. This is a collection of shared experience, convention, symbol of idea that bring people from all over the world and together at the global nation, regional city, neighborhood, cultural identity gives local knowledge, global meaning as well as a feeling to self, community, and nation. These two-dimensional can interact in a very positive way. Next lesson is global culture flows. First, cultural differentialism emphasizes that cultures are essentially different and are only superficially affected by global flow. Cultural differentialism. This is not to say culture and this is affected by anyone. This process officially globalization, but it is to say that their core they are largest affected by them remaining such a day, always having this furious long story, but it has attracted increasing attention and present present year because of two set of event two set of event. One one the one is sub war in Afghanistan and Iraq and second is attack to Twin Tower to date is September 11. Cultural hybridization mix of the cultural leading to unique combination of choose culture that are reducible to inner, global or local culture. Cultural hybridization and globalization are two terms of that refers to the process or activity of merging local and foreign culture. And thoughts economy means that making adaptation to meet the cultural norms of the desire. Destination refers that creation creation of unique mixture as a result of fashion of global whereas cultural convergence to increasing similarities of civilization. Key concept of cultural hybridization. Cultural convergence approach. The theory that culture will be more and more like each. Their interaction increase basically that more than culture interact, the more than their values in the ideologies behavior. Art and custom will start to reflect each other. Convergence it's sparking that range of social, political, economy, and legal dispute because of conflicting goals of consumer, producer, and gatekeeper. This multiply from the media convergence and are leading that us toward a digital renaissance, a period of transition and transformation that will affect all aspects or living, and when cultural are subject to many same global how and then grow more alike. Next is globalization. The interpenetration of the global and the local result and unique outcome of different geographic area. Globalization. This is the system of the interaction among the countries of the in order to development that global economy. It refers to the integration of economic and societies over the world. It involves technology, economic, political, and cultural exchange, made possibility largely by advance in communication, transformation, and people. Next, scape. The global forum involves people, technology, finance, and political image and media, and the disjuncture between them which lead to creation to cultural hybrids. I have five types of escape. First is ethnoscape. The world tourism organized that specialized branch of United States. The tourism is the best of the fastest growing commercial sectors, and that one is 1 in 11 just is related to tourism in just way. Second scape is technoscape. Refers to flow of the technology Apple, iPhone, and I'm just one of example of how the movement of technologies across boundaries and radically affect they day-to-day life for people all along the commodity chain. Next is the escape. Refers to the flow of idea. This can be small scale, such as individual posting her or his personality, video of the Facebook, view on Facebook for public consumptions, or it can be larger and more systematic. The fourth scape is finance scape. Refers to the flow of the money across the political border, like that another flow discussed by phenomenon has been occurred for centuries. Example Spanish and India. The fifth scape is mediascape. Refers to the flow of the media across borders in the earlier history period. It should take week or even months for entertainment and education.